Hey, Bucks here. Welcome to Notes from the Madden Underground. A lot to talk about today between rookie premieres. We can take a look at the best ones you want to get, obviously, for the free ones. I don't have my packs yet, but not a lot. I know a lot of other people saying they have gotten them. Ultimate Alumni 2. We got an overall bump, according to Mutt Leaks. We'll talk about that. Make sure and get your Christian Watson also out there. And I did want to make special mention. This one kind of broke, I don't know, like 4 days ago, of this Travis Etienne card, and how somebody got the card by he claimed he talked to a lady at a bar, and like, what's that about? Because there's some, implications there that are kind of interesting. Now, it could just be a liar on the internet. We don't know, but we've seen some EA stuff with that in the past, and we'll wrap that up in this video also. So let's talk first about rookie premieres. If you go through them, right, like 85 overall, so they did listen to us and upgrade their attributes after they had been delayed and they weren't rookie premieres. This content that we paid 4 million coins per card for in Madden 24 probably should have been here on launch, but it is here now-ish. We'll get it eventually. 84 speed, Tyler Newman at free safety. That is competitive, I'd say. 6'2", really nice also. A lot of people are talking about like zone thresholds and whatnot being 85. I have not seen any testing on it. So like people are saying that based off faith. I don't know. Tyrion Arnold, a fast cornerback. 85 man, 80 zone on this card. Not a bad solution for a cornerback need. And I do like cornerbacks overall because you generally need a third, fourth guy for kickoff coverage long into the future, and having like a free one, it has a lot more length on your roster than maybe like an edge rusher who are going to get more and more of these things, and you only run 2 of them versus like, all the way down to 4, sometimes 5 for DBs in like quarters coverage, or CBs in quarters coverage. So anyways, Dallas Turner is actually pretty good. I'd say right now, 82 speed with all like the rollout effects we have, like with Josh Allen, who's got 80 speed, which is fastest, but like 82 is faster. Now, obviously, Dallas is not the fastest edge in the game. Lawrence Taylor is, but he's up there. 86 power move on Fisk is really cool. This is more of an interior rusher. I really like this Fisk card. I like Fisk IRL. He was my #1 rated DT. Also, I guess some more housekeeping before you get there. Become a member of the YouTube channel. Always become a member of the YouTube channel. I will be trying I played through every single offensive book in the game. Played a game. I'm gonna put out defensive stuff here for members soon for Madden 2. JC Latham. What I like about these offensive linemen is that offensive linemen don't really matter that much. So as long as you got like somebody halfway decent, they can stick in your lineup for a long time. So JC Latham might be your left tackle for, the next 3 months. So having that locked down at 85 overall is not a bad spot. And you won't need to upgrade that for a long time. Maybe until, Christmas promo when we start getting like 90s. Anyways, Roma Dunze here, 85 speed. Receivers are very similar to corners, as you're going to use a lot of them. Whether it's kick returner, so that way you don't fatigue out your starters. So like there's a lot of like use for wide receiver 4s, wide receiver 5s in case you need them subbed. But obviously, 85 speed is not going to be meta like super long. It's pretty close, right? You see a lot of people running 86, 87 speeds with a +1 for the theme teams now for like Hines Ward or Tyreek, that kind of stuff. Jonathan Brooks, probably my least favorite one. You ever really only use one running back? Although I've seen a lot of people in split formations. I really like split formations this year. Actually, experimenting with the playbooks, I was like, wait, since they took halfback wheels out of the game, a lot of these split playbooks have halfback wheels, so they're kind of built around schemes now because EA, for some reason, didn't go the college football route and give us just built-in hot route master. So, if you're going to run a two-back system, he's all right, but probably my least favorite of the rookie premieres. Jaden Daniels. This is another position where you're only going to run one player, and the quarterback position is focused so much around abilities. And Jaden Daniels and these quarterbacks, they got X factors, but soon enough we'll be getting quarterbacks with abilities. So while he is, I believe, the fastest quarterback in the game right now, which is amazing, probably the best quarterback in the game, I don't know how long it's going to last until we get like built-on full-time abilities to our quarterbacks. But otherwise, I think you're doing a lot of damage for like the next week or two with this card before, obviously if you got like a low overall squad, then Daniels will be a quarterback a little longer, but generally maybe wait. Oh, this is the Puka Nacua you get for the login last year, 84 speed. That is pretty relevant right now. So Obviously, if you got your rookie premier choices, my number one choice would probably be this Terrion Arnold card. Then, like, depending on how good your team is, right? If you have like a pretty good team right now, I would probably take J.C. Latham, sell him back. Roma Dunze's incredible. Then I'd probably like Jaden Daniels is so tough to say because while he's the best quarterback in the game, which is the most important position, that's huge. How long is he gonna last? So it depends on like he'll be like a good like fake quarterback fake, I guess, on kickoffs or sorry extra points for like a few months too, being that speed. So maybe he does have a little bit longer of a tooth. And then the Newbin right there. So that's kind of who I'd suggest going with, even though I really like Fisk. So I'd probably do. Dallas Turner can be on kickoff teams for a while too as a backup lobe. Man, they're all so decent. The one I just avoid is Brooks unless you're big Panthers fans. I really don't think you go wrong. Like I don't think there's one that's like so much more overpowered than the rest, other than best quarterback in the game. As far as long term versus short term value there. So do what you need on your team, and I really don't think you're gonna regret your choice, no matter who you choose. Not very much buyer remorse, but I don't know where mine is. I don't know where they are whatsoever. So, with that said, we are getting an overall bump tomorrow according to MuttLeaks. All right, so MuttLeaks put this out. Overall increase plus baked on abilities. Mel Blunt, the limited, 87 overall. You can tell that, even though it says B and D, 87 overall according to MuttLeaks. Has Stonewall, which doesn't allow people to go forward on him on the run when he tackles them, which is kind of neat. Haloti, he has Tear Proof, right? Oh, he's got Ripper. Sorry. Tear Proof is an offensive lineman. He's got Ripper, which is it's never been good in Madden before. Willie, and then Steve Smith. So, what does that mean? The biggest fallout is to the market. We are going, I wouldn't say nuclear. We're not going to go like, Fallout franchise with it. But generally, that means two things. Prices go down because floors get dropped. Now, if you look at what our current market's at, not a whole lot of the market's at the floor. The floor right now is 156, which you see 77 to 79s are technically the best training value. You can obviously, this is a sell side sheet, so these are unlisted prices. These are prices that you're selling at. But you can snipe cards lower price than this, and you should be finding cards lower price than this if you're going to grab training. And the reason why you'd grab training now, when you're like, yo, Fox, aren't they going to update pack odds tomorrow? Won't that mean training falls? Won't that mean the last year they always lowered the floor on those days? Yes, but the other side and why you would want to grab training is if you like to gamble. Mystery packs right now are 90 training per. Tomorrow these things will probably go up to like, I don't know, 130. They go up generally when we get better odds, right? Because EA is like, oh, better odds, more training's cheaper, yada yada yada. So with Legends coming tomorrow, there's a Legend pack and the training mystery pack. It's not a bad idea if you want to get these tonight at our certain value at 90 per. Wait for the odds to go up tomorrow. Now it does look like the one that wouldn't go up would be like ultimate preseason packs. Generally, packs are tied to promos. Boom pack. Those ones don't change. So you're really looking for like the generic ones. Obviously 70 plus overall player. That one really doesn't change. It might go to 71 plus overall player, but you're still going to you feel really bad when you pull that one. But these things were L's for me when I did the mystery packs, but tomorrow maybe they become really good return on investment. So depending on how many coins you have, throwing them into mystery packs could be a fun little game. It's generally like, if not profitable, break even, the best time to buy packs in Madden. Like, all packs in Madden are L's, okay? But sometimes when the odds transfer over, they're like, okay, and they break even. So it's the one time every little bit overall upgrades that we can enjoy opening packs. So go ahead and do that if you want. I might put some things together later tonight after Market Monday. All right, let's get into this talk. So I saw it on Twitter 4 days ago. Looks like it is. People are playing as this unreleased Travis Etienne card. They tweeted at Zerk and said, "Yo, what's going on with this?" And then Zerk said, "I've seen a few people with it." This guy says, "It's me. I have the card. How'd you get it?" Met a lady at a bar. She worked for EA and asked me who my favorite team was and hooked me up. Lol, crazy. So, if you guys don't recall, a few years ago on FIFA, there was a massive scandal because cards were so expensive. They were like worth 15 million coins, but as you know, in Madden and FIFA, the max is 10 million coins, although Madden's maxes are much smaller now. They're not Max Crosby's. They're not Max Crosby's. They're Mason Crosby's. I don't know. Anyways, so the maxes were high in FIFA and Madden, and I think it's gone under 10 million now for a lot of FIFA cards. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up last couple years in FIFA. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is EA employees were selling cards to community members for like a couple $1,000s, and then just granted to them on their account. And so you'd see some like insane accounts with like the best cards in the game that were like insanely overpriced. And Madden doesn't really work that way. Like the best cards we can say is like we get sometimes golden tickets, some limiteds that go for a lot of coins, but nothing goes over 10 million coins. But anyways, basically after that EA scandal hit at FIFA, they locked down their granting tool, but it looks like they've opened it back up. So they basically, I've heard rumors, they kind of like, there's been a lot of employees lately gifting cards to people they know in the community, whether they're like, you know, competitors and like, oh, I need the card for this competition. A lot of competitors get free cards. I know that a lot of people get hooked up ahead of time. They even have cards that are not even released in the game. Some players do. Now, I'm not saying all, you know, comp guys or whatever, but I'm just saying like people that have friends that have internal thoughts at EA get free cards. And it's interesting because like in the end, you know, it's EA's game. They can do whatever they want, but like, it seems very non-serious, and I don't necessarily have a problem granting players cards. Other like, it's not like the government, right? It's not like, oh, corruption or whatever, personally enriching yourself. I mean, it's a personal company. Like, obviously they got shareholders and stuff, but in the end, does it take away from money the company is getting from these people like that might have to buy packs of the cards? I'm not sure it does. So it's interesting to see, though. It looks like they reopened up the grant tool to random ladies at bars. I guess not random ladies. They must have some sort of power at EA. But random people, I'll say. I don't want to say, like, just one gender has it. But they both have it. A lot of people have it. But it's interesting. It's like a reverse course from EA from what we saw a few years ago where they were so nervous about it. And you know what? It goes to show. Go out. Don't be ugly. And a lot of good things can happen to you, whether it's in MUT, in real life, and ain't that just the way she goes? Way of the road, boys, way of the road. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she don't go. That's all I want to talk about. I just found that super interesting. I never talked about that on Twitch or YouTube. I don't think there's any fallout. Like the fallout we're seeing is MUT leaks. People have these cards early. He's seeing them on Twitter, on his like PC. He's like, oh, I can see these cards are in the game, and they're granted on people's accounts. All right, well here they are, community. So like that's like it's all tied together. It's all tied together, which is interesting to me. EA's kind of like their own harbinger of, oh my god, we don't get to show it on our shows now. Like they didn't even give us legend teasers, right? We know the legends tomorrow. So I'm going to stop rambling. That's it for this. I don't know if you guys found that stuff fascinating. I always do. And that's why I ramble about things I find fascinating, because I hope you guys do too. Bye. Become a member or Twitch subscribers. We get free coin tips for Twitch subscribers on the Discord. Bye.